Cobhams, ASUQUO'S wife, opens up in a new interview that their son was born blind. Ojuolape Veronica ASUQUO, the wife of the talented singer Cobhams ASUQUO, has opened up in a new interview that their son was born blind. She went on to share how her son's blindness has made her close to God. Ojuola, a PR expert, got married to Cobhams ASUQUO in 2010. A year later, they welcomed their first child on November 30th, 2011 in the US. It wasn't until months later that she discovered he was visually impaired. She said, "The elephant in the room in my life in the past 6 years is pretty much so I got married and I got pregnant. My pregnancy was fantastic. I didn't even know I was pregnant. I found out I was pregnant and still wasn't sure I was pregnant because I didn't have any symptoms. After the smooth pregnancy and an even smoother delivery that happened under 45 minutes, a baby was checked abroad and she was told he is okay." She continued, "Everything was so smooth, and then fast forward to 4 months after my son was born, and the doctor was like, his eyes are not following." And I was like, "What do you mean his eyes are not following?" And then suddenly as a mother, your heart just starts palpitating. She said the doctor, who is a gynecologist, was concerned and sent her off to a pediatrician. After a series of tests in Nigeria and abroad, it was confirmed that her son, David ASUQUO, cannot see with his physical eyes. She said the experience made her question her spiritual strength. However, in spite of all that has happened, she said she believes she is making progress, which is why she can finally share her story in the open. David ASUQUO, 7, is an excellent pianist just like his famous father, Cobhams ASUQUO, who was also born blind. Yes. It's really a touching story. I've watched Cobham spoke in a TED talk, I think, which he gave in 2011, and he mentioned also that he was born blind out of the 6 children that the parents had, and none of them whatsoever, even in the family history, that experienced that had that issue, and it was nothing that they could point finger to that could have been the cause. So it's just happened like that, and it has been a blessing to him. It has been a gift in disguise, and he has used it because everything, like I said, everything that he has dreamt of, everywhere that he has dreamed about, he has gotten to. Every achievement he has dreamed about, he has achieved. So we can really imagine how it would have felt like, oh, my son couldn't see. Well, maybe that's another gift, another great gift. But I could feel for the mother, because for a father to be born blind and to now give birth or impregnate someone, even if that person is also born blind, that is not a fact, is not a scientific fact that the child too will be born blind. But I don't know, maybe some research needs to be done to really find out what could have caused that. Could it be that the father has transmitted it to the son, but the other son was born perfectly, the other son can see perfectly? So it shows that probably something happened somewhere that we don't even know. But the woman has really been so strong. I must encourage, I must admire her courage and encourage her to keep on forging ahead. Make sure that she keep on making the son to always believe in himself, just as Cobhams have always believed in himself, in spite of that he was the only one out of the 6 children. So I think in this even case, like, there is so much for the child that the child can use to explore the world, even though he is visually impaired. And I don't even know if the son is even living in Nigeria, which would have even made it better. If the son is not living in Nigeria, the son will have so much opportunity out there, even more than the kids that are here that could even see, that have their vision, in place. And I think the mother is really so, she's really a woman that is so beautiful in the heart, so strong. I must really commend her that she really tried, and God will continue to be her strength. God will continue to give her that grace to continue to lead that child the way the child ought to go. And maybe greater than the dad, the child may be the greatest pianist that would ever existed. But all of these depend on her direction. It depends on our direction. I think she might need to really go back to those stories and even relate with some of the things or some of the people that have helped Cobhams to get to that level he is. But I know that the environment and circumstances is quite different. It is really different because right now that kid, David, is not living in the kind of harsh condition that Cobhams was living. So there is so much opportunity that we have these days that they don't have then. So so much to her. She has so much to impact in the life of that child. And I pray that God will continue to give her that grace to be the best guardian, to be the best light for that child. And so she's really a woman of strength. I commend her on that. So please leave your comments below. Let me hear what you think about this story of this young boy, a 7-year-old who was born blind and whose father also was born blind. And let me just hear your comments. I would love to know if encouragement for her and all that. Just pass your comment in the comment section. Thank you.